Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Modern Study Pro.
When you think about citizenship, what comes to mind? Probably a passport, right? Or maybe just the country you were born in. But what if we looked at it a different way? Like it's the ultimate membership.
Yeah, seriously, think about it. It's kind of like an exclusive club membership. And your passport? That's your membership card. It unlocks all these incredible benefits. But here's the catch. It's not all about what you get.
That's right, it comes with some absolutely amazing perks, but there are also some super important rules. So let's dive in and really unpack what this whole membership package means for you.
Okay, so first things first. Every good club, I don't care if it's a tiny book club or an entire country, needs a rule book, right? It's what keeps things fair for everybody. And for a nation, that ultimate rule book has a name: the rule of law.
And, this isn't some newfangled idea. We're talking ancient wisdom here. Way back, over 2,000 years ago, Aristotle pointed out that it's way better to be ruled by good, fair laws than by just one powerful person. That's literally the foundation of our club's rules. So what does that mean in simple terms? Well, the rule of law is the big idea that nobody gets a free pass. Not you, not me, not the most powerful leaders, not even the government itself. Everyone is accountable under the same set of laws. No one is above it. All right, so we've got the rules down. Now for the really fun part, the perks. What do you actually get with this membership? Let's break down the benefits, your rights, and what you owe in return, your responsibilities, or dues. And when you look at these perks, it's pretty incredible how they touch on almost every part of your life. Politically, you get a say in how things are run. Legally, you're protected. Socially, you've got access to things like healthcare and education. And economically, you have the freedom to build something for yourself. These aren't just nice ideas. They are the guaranteed benefits that come with your membership card. But of course, perks that good don't just appear out of thin air, right? This is where your membership dues come in. This is how we all chip in to keep the whole club going. Obeying laws keeps things orderly. Serving on a jury, that's ensuring justice. And paying taxes? Look, I know nobody loves it, but that's the money that directly pays for the roads, the schools, and the hospitals we were just talking about.
And this is a really interesting point. There's a subtle but super important difference between duties and responsibilities. Duties are the must-dos, the things the law requires, like paying your taxes. But responsibilities, those are the should-dos, things like voting or helping out in your community. Nobody's going to arrest you if you don't do them, but you could argue they're just as crucial for making a society really work well.
So, okay, following the rules and paying your dues, that's the baseline. That gets you in the door. But what does it take to go from just being a member to being a real A-plus standout member of the community? Well, what does it take to be a great community member? It's about so much more than just not breaking the rules. It really comes down to your character, your actions, and how you show up for everyone else in the club. And the cool thing is, these traits are pretty much universal. It doesn't matter what country you're in. Honesty, empathy, respecting others, taking responsibility for what you do, and standing up for what's right, those are the building blocks of a strong community anywhere in the world. And probably one of the best ways to see these traits in action, volunteering. I mean, think about it. It's the ultimate A-plus member move. You're giving your time and your skills for free, not to make money, but just to make your community a better place for everyone. But being a great citizen isn't just about being a good person on your own. It's also about looking at the bigger picture, shaping the club's future by making sure its leaders are actually doing their job right. Look, any government needs to have power to get things done. But let's be real, that power can be dangerous if it's not kept in check. And that's exactly why we have a system of checks and balances. It's designed to make sure no one person or group gets too powerful and starts breaking the club's own rules. And it's this awesome three-part system. It all starts with us, the citizens. We check power with our votes, by speaking up, and even by filing official complaints when things go wrong. Then you've got the free press. Their job is to be a watchdog, exposing problems and keeping us informed. And finally, you have Parliament, or the legislature, checking power from the inside, questioning ministers, and crucially, controlling the money. It's this constant back and forth that keeps the whole system balanced. Okay, so everything we've talked about so far has been about citizenship in the real physical world. But today, our club has this huge digital wing, right? The internet. And being a member there requires a whole new playbook. And that's where this idea of digital citizenship comes in. It's really just taking all those same A-plus principles we talked about and applying them to how we act online. It's about being responsible, ethical, and safe. Basically, protecting yourself and respecting others online, just like you would in person. But wow, the digital world has its own set of dangers, doesn't it? We're swimming in fake news and misinformation. We've got to watch out for online scams and bullying. And sometimes we get trapped in these echo chambers where we only hear things we already believe. It's a tricky place to be a good citizen. So with all that out there, how do you even begin to navigate it? What's the best defense against all these dangers? Well, the single most powerful tool you have is something called media literacy. I just love this way of putting it. Media literacy is a superpower. Because it really is. It gives you the power to see through the noise, to question what you're seeing online, and to use all this media as a tool for learning instead of letting it use you. And all of this really gets to the heart of what we're talking about today. Being a citizen, it's not a passive thing. It isn't just a piece of paper you get because of where you were born. It's an active, ongoing job. It's a responsibility to show up, to contribute, and to help make society a more peaceful, just, and prosperous place for everyone. So let's wrap it up with this final thought. You're holding the membership card. You know the rules of the club, you know the perks, and you know the power you have to shape its future. The only question left is, what are you going to do with yours?